The Kherson region is under fire from the Russian occupiers around the clock. Terrorists purposefully hit the civilian, social and critical infrastructure of the region. On average, 500 shells hit our settlements every day. The occupiers are firing with everything they've got: artillery, mortars, tanks, drones and aviation. Therefore, the amount of destruction is enormous. Now we are talking about more than 23,000 objects. These are houses, hospitals, schools, kindergartens, administrative buildings, and other facilities that have nothing to do with the war. The Russians have been relentless in their efforts to destroy us. Therefore, the number of damaged buildings increases by an average of 6% every month. However, despite everything, we are working on recovery. Currently, about 1/10 of the objects damaged by the enemy and the enemy fire have been rebuilt. These are around 2,600 buildings. For example, as part of the presidential side-by-side project, we have managed to repair almost 1,000 houses with the help of volunteers from more than 800. By own efforts, 500 objects, the rest from the state and local budgets. Owners of damaged housing receive compensation under the e-recovery program. 208 million hryvnias have already been paid to 1,500 victims. Compensation is provided for those whose homes have been completely destroyed. 75 certificates for more than 83 million hryvnias have already been issued. And at state expense, we are restoring 9 social facilities, 1 critical infrastructure facility, and are building a modular town for IDPs. In addition, we are designing 36 social facilities for further restoration. The Russian army also mercilessly destroys critical infrastructure facilities. The energy sector alone suffered losses of 800 million hryvnias. When the occupiers were knocked out of the right bank of the Kherson region, they almost completely destroyed the energy infrastructure, trying to leave the residents of the region without any electricity. At the time of deoccupation, there were only 30 settlements out of 228 with electricity supply, whereas now 188 out of 228 are connected to the grid. Our power engineers did the impossible. They restored the power grids virtually from scratch. As a result, the Russian aggression, the gas supply system, suffered damage amounting to 47 million hryvnias. However, the services are working to ensure that residents of the Kherson region have blue fuel in their homes. Currently, gas supply has been resumed in 79 out of 88 settlements which were connected to gas grids before the full-scale invasion. Centralized water supply has been resumed in 175 settlements. Drinking and technical water supply has been organized in others. As a result of Russian armed aggression in the region, 17 bridges were destroyed and 1,400 kilometers of roads were damaged. Currently, passage to populated areas has been ensured on all destroyed crossings. Besides, more than 530 kilometers of roads have been repaired.